Hello again everyone, my name is Xander Fabiano from grade 12 ICTB. And now, let's talk about chapter 2 of your research paper, or we call that RRL, or the Review of Related Literature. Now, let's talk about what exactly is chapter 2.
What is Chapter 2? This chapter presents a collection of studies, articles, books, journals, and other sources that are relevant to your research topic. The main purpose of Chapter 2 is to provide background information that will support your research. It helps you and your readers understand what has already been discovered about your topic, what still needs to be studied, and how your research fits in existing knowledge. It also helps you avoid repeating the work of other researchers.
Basically, you look at what other researchers have found out about your topic and use that information to support your own study.
Why is Chapter 2 important? It helps you understand what is already known about your topic. It shows your readers that your research is not random, it's based on gaps or ideas from the past studies. By reading what other people have already found, the researcher gets an idea and understands what is already known. It helps avoid repeating the same work and gives new direction to the research. This chapter makes the research more useful and special. It also helps the researcher explain why their study is needed. It helps make the research stronger and smarter. Foreign literature is a review of studies and research conducted outside the country that is relevant to the research topic. By analyzing foreign literature, researchers can identify trends, patterns, and gaps in existing research that can inform their own study. These sources show how the topic is being studied outside the Philippines.
So foreign literature is literatures that are conducted outside of the country.
Local literature. It focuses on studies conducted within the country or region that are relevant to the research topic. By examining local literature, researchers can identify gaps in current knowledge that are specific to the local context, informing the development of context-specific research questions and objectives. For instance, a thesis from a Filipino university about social media use among Filipino students is considered local literature. It helps us understand how the topic affects people in our own country or community.
Now, local literature is a review of studies that are conducted within the country. So for example, literatures that are conducted inside the Philippines.
Synthesis and gap. This section integrates the finding of the foreign and local literature reviews, identifying patterns, themes, and gaps in existing research. By analyzing the synthesis and gap, researchers can identify areas where further research is needed, informing the development of research questions and objectives. This helps reader to see the overall picture and how these studies support your research.
Synthesis and gaps. This is where you combine both foreign and local studies. You identify the gaps and areas for further studies. So that's it everyone, now you know what is the chapter 2 or review of related literature in your research paper. So this is goodbye, see you on the next video. Foreign literatures are literatures that are combine the foreign study and the local study. You identify the gaps and
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっと噂の dreaming
gaps. Ay. Synthesis. This is where you combine both the local and the local studies. Huh?